actually, oh, okay, cool. So this here actually extra shock absorbers and the tools and all the necessary equipment needed to actually change these out in case they get worn down, you lose some, just anything. And I think this is a really nice thing that they did, just in case something happens. You don't have to go out and, like, you know, if you're out somewhere, you're filming and something goes wrong, you can just have these on you and you don't have to worry about, you know, going back home or going somewhere and ordering them and then taking a long time. So that's a really cool feature that I'm glad they added. So next is the propellers, and this is actually pretty cool. They come in their own really nice case. Well, not even a case, I guess it's just a bag. But, so here it is, this is DJI on the front. So let's go ahead and pull out one of the propellers just to take a look at it. So these propellers are actually in person compared to what I saw on the, or what I thought from looking at pictures and videos. These things are actually a lot bigger than I thought. I mean, that is almost like as big across as my head. And I was thinking they were going to be like maybe half this size. So that's something interesting. The other thing is that when these screw onto here, right now I can't really do it because there's plastic on it, but when they screw onto here, they actually screw the opposite way of the way it flies. So as it flies, it's a self-tightening type of thing, so it's almost virtually impossible for them to come off. So that's a pretty cool thing. It looks like we actually, let me look through here. I think this came with extra blades. Did it? Wait, let me check. Because to me it appears there's actually more blades than 4. It appears there's actually 8 in here. So I have 3 here, 4, 5. So yeah, it actually did come with 2 sets of propellers. So that's really cool too. I honestly had no idea that was gonna be with it. But yeah, so the other thing is they have some of them have a gray top here, and some of them have a black top. And basically the difference is where they go on. There's certain ones that they go on. So they have little markers or indications on them of which ones go on which. So this one is black and this one is gray, and they have little dots on the top to tell you which one. But anyways, this is actually really cool. I'm glad they did this. I honestly had no idea they were going to include 2 sets of blades. That's, again, very cool. You know, if something gets damaged or something, you can simply just swap it out instead of having to go buy some. Really nice that they did this. Let me just go ahead and put all these back here, and we'll continue with the unboxing. Okay, so finally the last thing in here is this right here. I'm assuming this is charging cables. Yep, it says so on the back actually. It is charging cables, so we're going to go ahead and open this up. I need to grab my scissors again. I don't know if it's just me, but has anyone else noticed how like they make everything anymore so hard to get open? And like I understand why they do it, but I mean, it's, you know, it's just kind of a pain. You know, it's like you can't just open stuff and it's be there. But yeah, so gotta have a handy pair of scissors, or depending on what you're opening, you might need something actually even more heavy duty. But okay, so we have this open here. It's actually pretty heavy. It's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be, but it looks like there's a big block right here, so that's probably the bulk of the weight that I'm feeling right now. But we'll go ahead and open this up and check out what's inside. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and check out inside. Sorry, I had to kind of make a transition there. I had to check and make sure my camera was still recording, because I had an issue with it just a little while ago that wasn't recording. Okay, so it looks like we've got three things in here. What is this, actually? I'm not sure what this is. It's kind of in like a plasticky, like semi-see-through bag here, and I'm honestly not sure what this is. So we'll find out right now. So this looks like, okay, if I'm not mistaken, this is the part that actually plugs from the drone into like a computer So you can download all the footage that you've taken from the flight you did, or just anything like that. So we'll go ahead and set that off to the side here. Next is, okay, this has another bag. These are really interesting bags. I know I shouldn't be fascinated with the bag when I got a drone sitting next to me, but actually, this is weird texture. Okay, so we're gonna go and try to find the part that opens up here. Which side has the opening? Huh, so this is interesting. So it doesn't even look like they have an opening on this one. You just have to kind of, I guess, rip it open. Okay, we can do that. So we'll go ahead and rip this open here. I think this is just another charging component, but we'll go ahead and check it out. Yeah, so this looks like this part right here. I know from past experience, if you have an Xbox or something, this part right here will look very familiar to you. It's the same part that goes into the box for the Xbox part that goes to the wall to, you know, plug it in. So we have the part for the charging. We have this, and then I figured out actually why this is so heavy, and I remember now at least, is because the batteries on these things are, you know, like I showed you guys earlier, they're about that big. So you need a really big charging equipment. So we're going to slide this out of here. So this is something also I didn't notice. I mean, it's just little things like this, but it says DJI, sorry, my bad, on here. This actually looks, it almost looks like it's like been scratched up or something, but I'm not sure if that's just the plastic on it or if it actually has been. Okay, so it's just the plastic. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that was looking a little weird to me for a minute there. Okay. Anyways, so this is the block that goes from that piece right here. As you can see, you plug in this piece right here. Is that plugged in all the way? Yeah, you plug that in right there. And so basically, to this side we have the what is this? Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the part for the charging, but we also have another thing here, and I'm honestly not sure. Oh, okay, so this is the part that charges. Does this charge the drone or the? So one of these charges the drone, and one of them charges the actual. Or one of them charges the battery, but I'm not sure what the other one actually is doing here. I'm pretty sure this charges the. Maybe the controller here. I'm not quite sure. If you guys know, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm honestly not sure what this does. Let's see if we can figure it out. Yeah, so it does one of those two things. I mean, it's a charger. There's only so many places you can plug that in. So, and like I said, as we saw the battery in here earlier, this actually came, let me grab the box over here. It actually comes with a second battery for free. And these batteries, like, you may think, oh, it's just a battery, you know, what is the significance of getting a free battery? It's probably like 10 or 20 bucks, right? Well, no, actually these intelligent flight batteries are actually pretty dang expensive. These will run you around $162. So they're nothing to mess around with. They're not, you know, some little battery you can buy, and there isn't really anything you can buy that could substitute it. I mean, they're really expensive. So getting a second one free is really helpful, especially for the fact that there's not, I mean, I think there's about a 25-minute flight time on these on one battery. So having a second one that you could just have charged means you could have basically around 50 minutes of not continuous flight, but you could have 30 minutes of flight without having to like go back home and charge your batteries. And I've heard that the batteries only take about like 45 minutes or so to charge, so that's pretty good. I was thinking they'd probably take like overnight, or I'd have to charge them for a really long time. But okay, so we just have some little instructions here. And then if we take off this little foam piece, we have the actual second battery in there. It's the same as the other one. It's no different, but it. Let's see if I can figure out how to get this out of here. There we go. So let's go and set this over here. So this is the second battery right here. If we go ahead and pop it out, I have a little hole in the back so you can pop it out. Okay, so here we have the second one. These things actually have a decent amount of weight to them. Most of this is actually in Chinese, so I'm not honestly sure whether or how much it weighs. But the cool thing is I don't know if you can see it on the other one, but there's some little notches here. These are actually lights, and they will tell you how much of the battery is left, so you know. Also, the app that you have that you connect to the controller over here will actually tell you as well how much flight you have left, or percentage of battery, sorry. And they recommend that you bring it back around 30%, because doing any lower, it could cause some issues, and you could lose your thing, or you lose your drone, or have just a lot of problems. So I'd recommend, this is probably what I'm definitely going to do, is that I'll probably bring it back around 30%, just for safety precaution. So yeah, it looks like this is the drone charging right here. Or not drone charging, my bad. Battery charging. So that little plug that I thought didn't know what it was, it's actually drone charging. This part right here, I'm still not quite sure what that does then, because I thought that would charge the thing. Does this charge the... Huh. I'm honestly not sure, guys. Yeah, here it is right here. Here's the little thing. So that actually charges the remote right here. Okay, so I think that's about everything we have. Just have only thing left in the box is cardboard and this little gimbal protector. But other than that, guys, no scratches, no dents. Came in a pretty fast time, about a week or so. Really happy with this purchase, and I think I'll even be happier when I get it and fly it around. There's actually a lot of pre-stuff you have to go through, like calibration and stuff like that. But look forward to a video soon of flying this around, and I'll also be starting to use this in some of my upcoming videos of car reviews and maybe some other events that I go to. So thanks guys for watching. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Any questions about this, you want to ask me about anything about this, what the differences are. Also, and if I can't answer your question, I'll leave the link down below to the website, so you can go on there and ask, and you can ask just about any question you want, and they'll be sure to answer your every need that you need to get answered. So thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.